Gleich zu unseren Startups und zum ersten Projekt, das wir gleich in English beginnen. And this company is Innova. And Innova is developing an innovative vaccine platform against infectious diseases. And I would like to welcome on stage Supavadi Payomnoy, who is the founder of Innova and will tell us more in a minute. Welcome on stage.
Thank you so much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first pitch of today's evening. My name is Supavadi Payomnoy. I'm representing Innova, a multidisciplinary therapeutic innovation company. Innova carries a mission to make vaccines accessible for anyone from anywhere at any time, to achieve sustainable reduction and eradication of infectious diseases worldwide. We are discovering and developing Innova's technology, a new way of how vaccines can be derived from plants. Our technology will allow us to produce vaccine 85% faster than tobacco plants, 30% cheaper than cell-based technologies, animal and environmental friendly, and safe. We have herpes simplex infections as our first indication to tackle. Did you know that 2 out of 3 adults have some forms of herpes? And it's no longer just a sleeping beauty in our bodies. They are linked between herpes and neuro diseases, including Alzheimer's. And who are going to tackle this problem? We are the aspirers with academic and industrial background, together with hands-on experience in translational research, preclinical development, clinical development and regulatory affairs, including business management from WU alumni. Together with our collaborating partners, we are so ready to execute this plan. Today, we have identified our target, and we have clear plans of what needs to be done next. In 2.5 years, we want to push our vaccines into preclinical testing. And to be there, we just need 900,000 euros. Only 900,000 euros. I'm very sure that you see the same opportunities like we do. Please invest in us and help us eradicate infectious diseases worldwide. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, I would also like to welcome your co-founder, Crystal Pamituan on board. Hello.
Hi.
So time for questions, and here's the first one already.
Thank you very much for the presentation. I'm curious to know about the process, or how did you decide on herpes simplex from all of the infectious diseases in the entire world? Why that one?
Yes, thanks a lot for the question. Herpes has already been a long time that we are so much relying on the same medication, antiviral drugs, acyclovir. And nowadays, there are still no vaccines achieving the success in and getting marketed. And therefore, and nowadays, we also realize that herpes is no longer just a simple infection anymore. So we need to find ways to tackle it. Yeah.
And to add to that, because herpes also can create neuro diseases. So it can, you can get, once you have herpes, you can be prone more to Alzheimer's diseases or Parkinson's diseases. That's why this is not just sexually transmitted diseases, but it affects us in more ways than we know.
So lady first.
So who else is working on that kind of making vaccines out of plant-based materials?
Yeah, so beginning of this year, there's a really great achievement for the COVID vaccines produced in plants, and the company is called Medicago. It is a company based in Canada and sponsored by GSK. Yeah, and there are also other startups, for example, Bayer Pharmaceutical based in Thailand, and Iconic Pharmaceutical based in the US. Yeah.
I'm not a biotechnologist. Can you very briefly explain what the difference is between the current production methods of vaccines and why a plant is a better way to do it? I didn't get the catching point of it.
The existing vaccine platforms are relying on cell-based technologies. 70% of approved vaccines are derived from Chinese hamster ovarian cells. And our platform will allow us to produce vaccines 30% cheaper in the production costs.
So it's because it's on different cells?
Yes,
Okay.
and it's also require less, it is less demanding to maintain and to produce vaccine with our approach.
With less demanding, we mean the infrastructure we need for our technology is way smaller and cheaper compared to the ones we have now.
Okay, so maybe I've missed something, but how far are you down the road with your research or development? Where are you at this point?
We finished our in silico design, and we have a clear view of our vaccine construct looks like from the in silico model, and we need to try, and we need to test it in wet laboratory.
And the 900,000 that you're asking for, so you would use that for testing?
Yes, for running the wet labs,
Okay.
for testing the proof of concept of our technology,
Okay.
and reaching preclinical development with our vaccines that produced from our technology.
Okay, thank you.
Do you understand your technology? Is it like a platform technology for development of different vaccines? Or do you really want to execute a final vaccine for herpes, which is, like a development of the next 10 years? So,
Yeah, so we have our first indication to tackle infectious diseases using herpes. So herpes is our first indication, but our platform can switch to different type of infectious diseases. Yeah.
and your aim is to develop the vaccine or just to develop the platform?
To develop the platform and to develop the vaccines.
And do you have any partners with whom you're working together with?
Our collaborating partners, yes, we do. So we have our collaborating partners inside Austria and outside Austria. So for now, for inside Austria, we have Medical University of Graz, and we have, for Germany, we have University of Applied Science, and for Thailand, we have Mahidol University and Silpakorn University. Yes, and we are expanding our collaborating partners to Medical University, yes, and Boku.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.